Talking about?
I'm going shopping.
When?
Right fucking now. Shein's got some cool shit.
Oh, you're shopping on Shein?
Yeah, you think I have actual people money? What's wrong with you?
I never shopped on Shein. I got some clothes from Shein, and they're just like, they feel soft, but then I bet those shirts can rip so easy.
Hey, you haven't ripped yet, so
I haven't ripped what?
any money?
I haven't tried to.
Please don't hurt it.
Please don't start.
Maybe can a little.
I mean, if you if you're okay with it, I can just rip a shirt off of you. I mean, but you usually like the clothes you wear.
Maybe.
Next time, wear something you don't like.
I was found where the fuck up.
What's cool?
When I find them, I'll show them to you.
Okay.
Because if not, and if it appears, then I don't want to show you because I can't. Found them. Alright.
Okay.
Hear me out. Because Arch is a motherfucker. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, maybe so.
What's still loading? Ooh, I've always wanted to have you in some of these. You know, if you get scratched when you're bound to your thighs.
Safety first.
Right. Need safety, especially around here.
So I was looking at those and a couple other things for Valentine's Day. Don't know what you think of them, but I can help pick away what I actually choose. Because I haven't bought any of them yet.
I'm down to help choose. This is always great.
You saw the red dress yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The arms were too tiny, I could barely move them, but I still wanted to show you.
Yeah, so I take it you didn't get it. Good, because you couldn't move your fucking arms. We wouldn't be able to do anything in that.
Please. No fun, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Okay. This, on the other hand, is the dress I'm thinking about getting.
Hey!
Yeah. As in, you can continue to do the thing. I'm just gonna fight now. Oh, he's salty, man. Not really, because this dude's playing in a very specific way. He's playing so I always have to push him because he's a mage and he sucks cock for a living. But I do have a ace in the hole for that shit that he doesn't know I'm gonna pull out instantly randomly as fuck. What's up, bitch? Okay. I still lost it only because I was fat rolling. I was fat and I didn't prepare. I forget. See, it's my fault because I forget. Always have your shield, and I wasn't prepared. So it's my fault. But that won't happen again because I'm not gonna not have my shield ever again. I need to like put that poster on that. Never not have your shield or something like I don't know. I need to make that a shirt or something. Cause fuck.
Definitely.
Every time I don't have my goddamn shield, I suffer because of it. Every time. Every time.
No fucking way. Oh,
What is it, babe?
I just found the best fishnets ever.
Ooh.
So, here's my question. Black, purple, red.
Mmm. Haven't seen you on black yet. Mm. You don't have a black pair. Oh yeah, there's a blue pair now.
I have black pair.
You found them?
Yeah, not the ones that squeeze my ass. Instead, I ended up, I found my what are they considered? Stocking?
Your stalking one?
Yep.
I want the stalking one. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know what they look like.
What?
I don't know what they look like.
You wanna see?
Sure. Yeah. Called a really fucking tight shirt. Isn't it though? Interesting. Nothing. Fucking stupid ass, yeah, stupid dummy, yeah, get teabag mages. I mean, imagine. Oh, look at you. Oh, fuck you. Oh, what? Huh? Sorry, huh? Oh. such a lazy girl. It looks good. Really, it looks good on me. What the?
Yeah.
I can absorb that. I don't know why it's not acting like I can't.
Do it then.
Game sucks. It's not my fault. Mm. God, babe, you're so sexy, and you're all fucking mine, and literally, you're gonna stay that way forever. Mine and a secret, not a secret, but no one else shall see this ever. This. It's like the mean. Is this beauty? Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, I like them. I wanna. Damn, I like the way they just. I don't know. They make your ass look so much bigger. Mm, so nice. Mm. They're really nice. Like I would, you could wear those out. You know, those aren't like horse stockings. Those are like you can wear those with like a nice dress. I come home and eat you out.
Well, see, that's the best part, because fucking, I don't even have to, like, keep them up or anything.
Yeah,
It's good, they work. At least they work for me.
they definitely work for me. Mm. Urban, get here already. Fuck.
Oh, poor baby.
God, I would just want to slap my. Oh my, you have no idea what's going through my head right now. You could, if you was here, you would be like, um, whoa, whoa, what's going on there?
I'd be on top. That's what. But I was gonna wear them when we were gonna go out, and then we ended up kind of spending the week with your parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kinda wish you didn't pop that bed now, don't you?
No, that wasn't the case. It just kind of we was gonna have to do it no matter what.
You're I smell like fucking work. Disgusting.
Hey,
I'm
food,
not.
food is food. I'll eat you. No, you
No,
always sound like
I smell gross.
want like the fucking ditch pit. Ugh.
Yeah, actually, kind of. What am I right?
No, not even women, just work. We both deserve a shower.
Did you not take a shower yet?
Not today, no.
Baby.
I don't know. What's wrong with not taking? I just wanted to lay down. America's Milkers. Damn it.
What?
His character's name is America's Milkers. America is like the god in
America.
this game. America. She's like the
Oh,
god in
no.
this game.
America.
America. Not America. America.
Gotcha.
Nah, she's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. One day we might like learn the lore on this game together a little bit.
I would be down. You gotta tell me some of the lore on the game for sure. I love looking at that shit.
The shit, it's huge and extensive and a lot. Like these, like so, like the company that makes it is the Japanese.
Right.
So, and the dude has made several titles that are just amazing, right? And they always involve little tidbits, you know, like they derive the story from um bits of religion, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always easy to make something from nothing. So like he'll like take few stuff from here and there from history and other lore from other things, and then change them completely and put them in a game, you know.
Yeah.
But this one specifically, uh, George R. Martin. You know who that is?
Can't say that I do.
He's the guy who wrote God of Thrones, Game of Thrones,
Game.
Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
and something else popular. He writes a lot of popular shit, successful TV shows and books. Hold on, what else did he write? Let me look it up.
Okay, so I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So he wrote like the base of the game. You know, like he wrote like kind of the history. Like he wrote like the information about the gods, the family, the main like characters, and their kind of back and their sort of backstory. Their sort of
Yeah.
backstory, not the full backstory, just like a little brief bit of it, and then gave it to the director of the game. And then he then just was like, all right, I'll take this chunk, this base, right, and expand on it
Right.
an insane amount. And he made it so good.
No, Elden Ring is a pretty fucking cool game. Yeah.
So like with it, we're in a place called the Lands in Between, which is on planet Earth technically. Um, I don't know where to start. So your character is a tarnished, which is a person, right? A person. How do I explain what a tarnished is?
Yeah, what's a tarnish?
So to explain the tarnished, I need to first explain what grace is and the outer gods and what gods are in this game. So the gods in this game are like, so there's one that's called the Greater Will. That's like
Yeah.
that's basically Jesus. Not Jesus, basically God. Like God, like,
Yeah.
you know, in the sense of all powerful, stronger than all other gods, or like Zeus, you know, like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But then like, and he has his will over the lands, basically. And America is basically his main emissary. Like he sends his will through America, which is the holder. Which no, wrong. I'm sorry. He sends his will through a thing called the Elden Ring, which America
Lord of,
holds.
it's Lord of the Rings, and it's just a
It's
different
not an
game.
actual ring.
It's Lord of the Rings.
It's
God
not
damn
Lord of
it.
the Rings. It's not Lord of the Rings because it's not an actual goddamn ring. Right? So she holds the power of the Elden Ring, which makes her basically a god.
Right.
Hmm. And so she then proceeds to have, so like to take the greatest will and spread it across the lands.
Right.
She has to have an Elden Lord to serve as that because like she can't like do all that shit herself or that she doesn't desire to.
She just wants to do her.
Yeah, basically, I guess. So she has a husband. He is then the Elden Lord, given great immense power. Um, and then he enacts the will of the greater will, and that's where everything kind of sets in. And they have a golden order and a golden age, which is like where they conquer every fucking thing and spread their will throughout all of the land, right?
Right.
Um, she then takes this part of the Elden Ring called the Death Rune out of the Elden Ring. The Elden Think of the Elden Ring as the Infinity Stones. Basically, like they're a literal power that of the fucking universe, pretty much. So this part of the Elden Ring that she took out was the Death Rune. So then death no longer happened in the lands.
Wait, so is that why you guys just get revived? Like that's it?
Yep. So we can come back to life. That's why we constantly come back to life after we die.
Okay, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah. Um, but everybody's kind of like that, you know. That's why whenever I go back and rest, nobody's fucking dead, even though I just fucking killed them.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So that's kind of why that's everything's on like a loop constantly like that. And you know she still has the other parts of the ring, and um, so then she proceeds to have kids with the first Elden Lord. They have 3 kids.
Okay.
Okay, and then he leaves, and then this other guy that you know nothing about, named Radagon.
Yeah. He's got the redstone.
Hmm. No, no, no. His name is Radagon. This other guy that's not the Elden Lord or Marika. This other random guy named Radagon proceeds to have kids with a like wizard queen, or
Wizard.
I would say witch, but she's not really a witch. A sorceress queen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then they have 2 kids, and then Radagon goes and marries Marika, and then they have 2 kids.
Okay.
Now, see, the confusing thing is that a lot of people in the game suspect that Marika and Radagon are the same person.
How are they the same person?
Exactly, it doesn't make any fucking sense because how can you one? How can you have kids with yourself for one, and two, how are you changing genders? But somehow they are because Renalia, the sorcerer queen, isn't a god. She's human, right? But then when Radagon has kids with her, their kids are demigods,
That makes sense.
right? So this dude Radagon, they weren't like, hey, he's a god, you know? They wouldn't. They never said, hey, he's a god. They just had kids, then all of a sudden they're a demigod, and it makes no sense. So it's like, what? So if he's not a demigod, and she's not a demigod, and she's not a god either, how the fuck they have kids? And there's certain statues in the game that if you do a certain emote in front of them, or not emote, but a spell in front of them, it's a statue of America, it'll change to Radagon. Thus,
What?
thus symbolizing that they are basically the same person in a way.
Oh no no. I think it's symbolized because remember they had kids together, right?
Yeah, but she also had kids with another dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I was told about Spiel on Union
Oh
and
yeah,
how it, yeah, like on
nah,
all that shit.
nah, bro, nah, dude. America's a fucking whore. Like,
He fucked other bitches? No.
bitch was like prancing around. So America had 3 kids with one guy, the first Elden
Right.
Lord. His name is Godfrey. Uh, changed into Radagon. Went and had kids with Renalia, this other chick. Had 2 other kids. Then proceeded to somehow have kids with herself
What?
and had 2 more kids. Yep, America and Radagon had kids. How? Who fucking knows? Who goddamn knows that question? Don't know.
I'm pretty. We know how it works, but you know.
Yeah, how though? Um, it's like even parts like say when you're going in for the final boss fight, uh, you walk in the room and you'll see what looks like America there, with like she has gold hair, you know, she has like gold blonde hair, and then it'll just start turning red, which Radagon has red hair, and then all of a sudden it's Radagon, and it's like wait what? Wait.
Oh, they're sisters.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Um, so then after all after they have all the kids and stuff, America for some reason gets all pissy and or Radagon or the same person, she shatters the Elden Ring, right? So she basically separates the reality stones out of the fucking gauntlet, right? And this caused a big war, and all of the kids were just like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go snatch pieces of the Elden Ring." You know, they took literal pieces of reality for themselves and started to build their own order for each of them. You know, in their own armies. Yeah, and well, not all the kids got a piece of the Elden Ring, but most of them did. And so basically, the story proceeds to you, which is the Tarnished, and the grace of the Erd Tree, which is also the Graders' will, will basically that like the Erd Tree is basically Yggdrasil. It's like where it's like where all souls come in and are reborn in, you know,
Yeah.
right? And that's the big tree. Uh, um, fuck, what was that? God damn it! I just explained the tree and the kids taking pieces of the Elden Ring. Um, damn.
What?
After I just forgot what it was. After they took pieces of the Elden Ring, the tree basically is guiding us to the shards of the Elden Ring for us to take and then mend because the Greater Will doesn't want the Elden Ring to be separated. It wants it to be mended back together. And it wants order, like it wants someone to be the Elden Lord. So it guides us Tarnished to be so, basically.
Doing so what?
Hmm? To be the Elden Lord.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. So we're striving to be the Elden Lord. And the graces and so that's the whole thing about Tarnished is Tarnished are people who are being guided by the greater will or the Earth Tree or the grace. They're all the same thing basically, just broken down into pieces. Uh, to mend the Elden Ring, to bring it back together. And that's what makes us Tarnished. But again, you're Elden Lord, but so to be a Lord, a thing with like really old uh, medieval times, you had to have a maiden. Have to have a queen,
Yeah.
Can't be maidenless. We were we are a tarnished of no renown, so we have no maidens. Maidenless. We got no bitches. But then this chick named Melina, this chick Melina, which is also possibly might be a kid of America, but like a surrogate kid or some bullshit, uh, comes and be our maiden.
Okay.
hmm Um, we then proceed to go just explore the world and fight the demigods for their shards of the Elden Ring, kill them, bring it back together, fight Radagon, and become the Elden Lord. That's like the basis of how the game will play out. But there's so much you can like do. So there's other tarnished people like me who can like you can help or change, or other demigods you can help for a different ending of the game. There's even different outer gods you can help for a different ending of the game because like the Creator will is the greatest, is the strongest god, of course, but there are other gods that desire the Elden Ring, basically, or the power of the Elden Ring, so then they can change the world how they see fit. You know, like but basically having the Elden Ring is literally having the power to change the lands between on how you want to rule. Let's see. Uh, I guess I could explain the demigods and what they all do and who they all are. You got the first three kids that were born. Uh, God, is it Godfrey? No, is it Godfrey or fuck? There's a lot of names that are basically the fucking same. It's very confusing. There's Godwin the Golden, who was killed very early on in the story. We never got to see him. The other two kids are um, Morgat and Morgwin, who are twins, but they're cursed to look like beasts or some shit.